Good morning and welcome. Let me just set up this because what I'm doing today is I just finished drinking my smoothie and I'm going to be eating some Guyanese fruits and I will tell you a little bit about each fruit. So the first one I'm going to take is, we call this a guava. Now we have different varieties of guava. I don't know what variety this is. The way we eat a guava is we just bite in. This guava is very sweet. When I eat fruits, in order to really savor the fruit, I like to close my eyes. Yes, this is a guava. It is sweet. Good morning. I'm eating Guyanese fruits. I'm going to eat another guava. Sometimes when we are eating guavas, we have the tendency to take off the head and sometimes the back. This one got a little, see that? I think when it fell, it got messed up. This looks like a different variety of guava. Let me bite it and then I'll see and I'll be able to tell you. Hi Rakesh, good morning. How are you? Happy Friday and happy weekend to you too. So I'm eating the second guava. Not as sweet as the first. As a matter of fact, this one is not sweet at all. You know when the guava seeds stick up in your teeth? It's not sweet and it's not sour. It's just at that place right between the two. I feel like stop by. Good morning. Thank you for joining. My name is Dion, and this is our Story Gat Melody, where I share everything about our culture in our local language. Now, this one, not sweet at all. Almost sour. Yeah, what happened, Rakesh? Um, I'm gardening. I spend a lot of time gardening. So sometimes I just take a break from the gardening to come upstairs. And that's why I wear the hat. Oh, this looks so right. Okay, this one here, we call this in Guyana, we call this a fat pork. Now, don't ask me why we call it a fat pork, but when it's green, the outside is green, the inside is white. When it's ripe, the outside is pink and the inside is still white. Now, how do you eat a fat pork? You don't take off the skin, you don't peel the fat pork. You just take it, you bite in. Yes, so not bad bite. You bite like that. And you can keep just trying to get off as much as the white thing as possible. This is really sweet. The fat pork. Now, when you finish eating the fat pork, you're left with the seed. And you have a choice. What you can do is You can just put it in your mouth and chew it up, or you can break it like that, open it, and there's a nut inside. You see that nut? We also eat the nut. I don't know if everybody eats the nut, but you know, I love to eat the nut. I'm going to switch codes now, and I'm going to be speaking our local cultural language. How me like it and I will not eat good. I can tell you that. This not proper eat good. It not taste like no other nut what me know. That's what I can tell you. It not taste like peanut. It not taste like almond nut. It not taste like cashew nut. All right, we're going to another fat poke. Now we believe in Guyana that if you look at these two fat porks, you see this one here is pinker. So we believe the one that is pinker is sweeter. No, wait, I don't have a one that's totally white. The pinker it is, the sweeter it is. I'm going to be eating this one. If you've just joined me, I'm eating Guyanese fruits. If you've just joined, I eat fruit. Look at this one here. This one here, sir, is almost melting in your mouth. When you do so, hey, you don't got nothing beat one fat pork or melt in your mouth. This good body, this sweet. This one eat good. You go eat this one now. Me still eat fat pork. This is our fat pork too. We just call this fat pork. When you eat fat pork, if you just join me, I eat Guyanese fruits, all right? And I tell you what each one of them mean. I'm talking the local Guyanese language. Timmy Daryl, a hot packet? No, I never eat hot packet. Me eat fat pork. This is also a fat pork. And you eat it just like how you see me eat the one before you take them. You just bite them. So this one is kasa kasa. Now, if you're not a Guyanese, you don't know what the word kasa kasa mean. But we don't say kasa kasa, or some people say kas kas, based on which part of Guyana you're from. The word kas kas is actually a Bhojpuri Hindustani word that means not yet fully ripe. Okay? Yeah, this one is called a fat pork, Timmy. Not yet fully ripe means it kas kas. Or when it has a taste, like if it's not fully ripe, we don't say it kas kas. Look that. No maxodol, not fat pork. Yes, Timmy, it kas kas. This one kas kas. Maxodol, not fat pork. Fat. You know, when something fat, fat pork, not fat pork. All right, me go eat another fat pork. Because you know what? Me like fat pork. See? All right. Now, I'm going to show you another fruit now. This one is called one dongs. You see how we look? We call this dongs. Me want you watch them good. Now, me got this dongs. Me got this one here where only the bitty part ripe. You see only this part here got the color. And you see this here, so? Okay, Timmy. I am not in Ghana. But I'm glad that you said Ghana. Because what happens is so many people always mix up these two countries, Guyana and Ghana. I am in Guyana, South America. South America, okay? This is not Ghana. Ghana is in Africa, all right? Guyana, no, it's okay. It is okay, Timmy. Guess what? There are so many people who make this mistake. So, you know, it's okay. You don't have to be sorry. It's not It's very common. It's very common for people to make a mistake. Yes. Now, Timmy, you have raised a different thing there. The way you spelt it is the way it used to spell when we were not yet independent. Okay? So when we have a rule ourselves, I saw them used to spell them. Them used to spell them like a da. Okay? Guyana. But when we turn independent, we spell it Guyana. Okay? But it was the country that was formerly British Guyana. Today we are Guyana. All right, let me continue with the down. So all three of this way, you see me hold it. Look at them. All three of this is, why should I be offended? No, there's no need to be offended. Now, all three of them, they say called downs. If you notice, this one is brown. This one is got a little bit brown at the bottom, and the top green, and this one fully green. When a downs is fully ripe, it does look like this. But then they say it's a full. Full means that you can still eat them because they are well done. They're good. Yes, Timmy, that's the way you spell it. Guyana. And wait, something about my teeth. Another thing I want to say is that we actually have three Guyanas. So we have formerly British Guyana, which is my country, where we have our national language, our standard language as English, because we were colonized by Britain. Then we have French Guyana, which is still a part of France. It is called a Département d'Outre-mer. Wait, just now. Something on my teeth, man. And then we have Suriname, which is formerly Dutch Guyana. So that's for the Guyanas. All right, so now I'm going to start with the ripest downs. Oh, my mama. Look at that. Look at the inside. Just now to me. So me, I speak English. I speak Guyanese Creolese. And this is the language I love the most because it was born out of the experience of my ancestors when they were in enslavement. I speak French and I speak Spanish. I'm learning Swahili and Portuguese. But let's get back to it. So right now, that's it. Okay, I hear the water truck. So I might take you guys on the experience of buying water, how we buy water here in Guyana. Let me see. So I might have to pause from eating the fruits. Is Guyanese Creole the same as Asian Creole? No, Guyanese Creolese is not the same as Asian Creole in the sense that our Creolese has as its base is the English language. French Creole has as its base the French language. And that's the main difference with the two Creole. It's the base language is different, all right? All right, so let me see, I have to, Mikey! Wait, I'm calling my son to see if it's the water truck. If it's the water truck. Thank you. Wait, let me see. Mikey? I think I heard the water truck cause here, let me see. The water truck comes in the morning and we go and we buy the water. You can actually leave the water stuff outside and they will just leave the water for you. But I heard the truck. but I don't want to get mixed up. All right, let me continue. So I've eaten you've seen me eating the guava, the fat pork, the dungs. All right, I'm now going to eat this one here. This is called a 5-finger. We call it 5-finger. Some people call it carambola. All right, so this one 5-finger. Now, and the next name we got is star fruit. I'm going to show you what make them call them star fruit. Just give me 1 minute. Let me get one knife. Now, the reason why we call this one a star fruit is that when you cut it, let me cut a piece so you can see. Look at this. You see this? You see how it looks exactly like a star? And so people call this fruit a star fruit because when you cut it, it looks like a star. This one is really sweet. So I'm eating this one that's called a star fruit. We call it 5-finger because if you count these like fingers, there are 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly, Sienna, and it looks like a starfish too, right? It's sweet. Oh my God. Now, in my language, I would say, oh my mama, this thing pop proper eat good. Look at here. See that? I'm gonna eat it again. It is beautiful. It is so sweet. Have you ever eaten a star fruit? No or yes? Whatever that means, Sienna. Let me see how many more stars I can get from it. It's such a beautiful fruit. Look. See that? Oh. What does it taste like? If you've ever had a tangerine, I can liken the taste to a tangerine. Star fruit. In Guyana, we call it 5-finger. I need no more star fruit. Now I'm going to show you this one here. It's called a papaya. And this one was picked from the garden. That's the inside of the papaya. You see the seeds? Now, when you're eating papaya, it is really a great thing to eat the seeds also. They're really good for your digestive system. It's beautiful. Almost tastes like sugar. I'm going to eat this piece. And I think that that's enough. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're not Guyanese, I want to thank you for allowing yourself to be exposed to a different culture, to a different way of life, to a way that different people live. I think it's always amazing to stretch ourselves. And that's it, guys, for Guyanese fruits. Thank you for watching. I eat fish. I eat fish. I might make a video and show you guys that. Oh, I have another fruit here, but it's not ripe. But I can still show you. This is called a granadilla. And I'm going to show you how I eat it. I don't know why I pick it and it's not ripe. This is the last one I'm going to be showing you guys. Oh gosh. Now this fruit should be eaten when it's ripe, but sometimes I don't wait. Oh my gosh. When it's fully ripe, this inside will be thoroughly pinkish, that color that it's now getting right there. And if you've ever eaten a passion fruit, a granadilla is eaten the same way that you eat a passion fruit. Now I will say that in my local language. If you ever eat one passion fruit, you have to eat one granadilla just like how you don't eat passion fruit. The first thing you're gonna do, the first thing you do is get the seeds out. Look, see that? These are the seeds. Sour. Sour. Oh, my mama. Sour. Sour is just the word for it. It's really sour. See that? And you know, notice, to say it's really sour, we don't use, we can say this thing sour, sour, sour. Or we can say sour. You see that? Just once I say what? Sour. And that will tell you that it's really sour. All right, let's go. Let's go. I would say it's the same like eating a passion fruit. Oh my gosh, it's getting better. Notice, all I'm doing is swallowing the seeds. That's it. Okay, let's go in. Oh my gosh. And there's actually juice in here. You want to see? You saw that? Oh my gosh. Oh. And the juice sticky. All right, let me check again. Juice sticky. All right. Yes. All right. I want to thank you so much for watching our Story Gat Melody, where I share Guyanese culture, all things Guyanese in Guyanese Creolese. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, not take your mati eye for see. Now in our Creolese, so we have a culture that's rich with proverbs, and I like to end my lives with proverbs. The first one is not take your mati eye for see. And that is to say, do not allow other people to influence the way you see people and things. Like, let your own experience, let your own perspective, let that determine the way that you see the world. So remember that one says, not take your mati eye for see. The next one says, not take shame face and shake kokobe man on. And that one really means have the strength and the power to set your boundaries and to be firm with your boundary setting. Do not be swayed by perhaps your lack of esteem, your lack of belief in yourself, whatever it is. Not take shame face and shake kokobe manan. Now that one came from the fact that kokobe is a skin disease, a disease that's filled on a person's skin. And a kokobe man might put out his hand for you to shake his hands. And you look around and you don't want to do it, but you see all the people there and you allow that to influence you and you shake the man's hand and you get kokobe. Whereas if you had the strength to say, you know what, I'm not going to shake your hands, it doesn't matter what, then you would have been okay. And that's why we say, not take shame face and shake kokobe man hand. And the last one I want to share with you is this one that says, one dotty, build them. And that does just mean that anything and everything that you want in this life, if you are willing to be disciplined enough, one step at a time will get you there. So now I'm going to say them together as I say them to end my life. Not take shame, not take your matty eye for see, not take shame face and shake kokobe manan. And remember, whether you go high or you go low, one dirty does always build them. Tata, tata. All right, and me and this thing now is for turn them off. For turn them off, me don't know, me don't remember. Me don't remember how to do them. Oh, yes, right here, so.